Okay, so to start 12.1, we're first going to talk about just some vocabulary. So solids with flat surfaces are called polyhedras. And that just means many faces. So you can see that I can color in the different faces. So here's a triangular face right here. I have another triangular face right here. You can see that there's this one in the back. So again, these are three-dimensional shapes. There's this one right here. And so polyhedra just means a shape with many faces. So each of those that I colored in different color is considered a face, okay? Specifically 12.1 is dealing with prisms. And here are three examples of prisms. So as you can see, a prism has two equal bases. So it's like I cloned these two triangles. And then what I did is I connected each of these sides of it and it forms kind of a rectangle. So again, I took this pink side on the triangle with this pink side on the triangle, and I connected it, making this rectangle right here. And then the bottom green side of the triangle with the bottom green side of the triangle, and it is creating this rectangle right here. And so again, these are called prisms. The two equal or cloned pieces, as you can see right here, are called your bases. So in this case, this triangle, which is cloned right here, those are called my bases. And they are parallel to each other. So you can see those are parallel on parallel planes. And then the other, when they're connected, I don't even know how to describe it. So these bases, when they're connected, this is called your lateral face, okay, your lateral face. When the vertex is connected to the vertex, that is called your lateral edge. So it's like the sharp, pointy piece right there. That is called your lateral edge. So once again, up at the top at my rectangular prism, my lateral edges are in pink. Those are considered your lateral edges. And then the lateral faces are right here in blue. And then of course you have your bases as the rectangle. You can find the surface area of two different things. So you can find the surface area of the lateral surface area. So you guys are going to see me put LSA. Or you can find the total surface area. And the total surface area is essentially just the lateral surface area plus the two bases. Okay, so again, your lateral surface area, which is made up of the rectangles, or the total surface area, which includes those two bases. Okay, so we are going to try this. And then just a side note, wanting to make sure you guys knew this. So if the lateral edges are perpendicular to the base, so you can see that this is forming perpendicular, then these are obviously going to be rectangles. Those lateral faces will be a rectangle. But that does not mean that it is a right triangle. So that's the tricky part. This is called a right triangular prism. It does not mean that this triangle has a right angle. It means that the lateral edges are perpendicular to that triangle. Same thing here. A right pentagonal prism, all that means is that these faces, the lateral faces, are going to be rectangles. It does not mean that these angles are all right angles. That cannot even happen in a pentagon. Okay, but it is called a right pentagonal prism because it's forming those rectangles as the lateral faces. Okay, so let's talk about how we find the area, the lateral area. So to first find the lateral area, you will need these rectangles right here. So I'm going to start with this orange rectangle. So the area, I'm doing part A, the lateral area. The area of the orange rectangle is going to be the base, which is 20, times the height, which I don't have, which means I'm going to have to find it. So obviously I'm going to break this up into 7 and 7. I can see the altitude there. I can prove those triangles are congruent to each other. Oh, they are giving it to me. This is 15 right here. 15. Bam. Okay. And so no, it's not 7 and 7. I broke that up and it's not 7 and 7 because I'm losing my mind because that's 15. Therefore, this is 15. And so the area of this lateral surface edge right here. Sorry, I'm trying to do this so fast before my workroom comes in. The area of this orange lateral edge is going to be 20 times 15, and that is going to be 300. Yes, I'm checking my math. And then, again, we're finding the lateral surface area, so I'm going to do 13 times the base, which is 20. And again, I know this blue side does not look like a rectangle, but I promise it is because it is a right triangular prism. There we go. So again, this is going to be 20 times 13, okay, and that gives me 260. And then we just have to do the bottom, which is 14 times 20. And using colors like this to me helps so much. So again, it's going to be 20 times 14, which is 280. You guys are going to add those all together, and that is going to be the lateral area. Okay, so 14, carry the 1, 2, 4, 7, 840 units squared. Okay, that is the lateral. Now to find the total area, that's part B, this is the lateral area, just those lateral. The total area is going to be that 840 plus the bases added in. So now we have to find the area of those two bases. So the area of a triangle is 1/2 times the base times the height of the triangle. So again, I'm looking at the base to be 14 and the height is 12. So the area of this triangle is 1/2 times 14 times 12. And that is giving me 7 times 12, 96, I think, 84, because I'm crazy today. And so there are 2 of those, okay? So multiply that by 2, and we get 168. So if you add together for the total area, I would do 840 plus the 168, and that's giving me 1,008 units squared for the total area. Again, the total area is including these bases in. Okay, the lateral area is just the area on the outside. Okay, just those rectangles added together. Lateral area versus total area.